This is Harcourts TV.
Welcome to a brand new episode of Harcourts TV. Here's what's in store. Seeing the positive feedback from our first episode was truly awesome, and it was even better to see you guys sharing your thoughts with us on social media. So if you enjoy the show, be sure to get out there on your favorite social media platform and give us some positive feedback.
Hey team, did you know that there's a treasure trove of delightful marketing tools available on H1? Well, there is. You can grab anything from agent flyers, listing tools or equipment material, anything you want right here from the Products and Services tab. So if you're a bit rusty on the process or you've simply forgotten where to find it, here is a step-by-step demonstration on how you can find everything in one place. I promise you it is as easy as pie, and I'm going to show you how. So let's do this. There are two ways to browse the items in the product section. You can either search by clicking on the search in the top right of your screen, then searching on the products button, and simply typing in the relevant keyword, for example, listing presentation. So that's the one way to do it. Here is the other way. Now scroll all the way down to the bottom right of your H1 dashboard and hit the marketing button directly under the products and services heading, followed by products. This will then take you to the products library where you can check out everything at a glance. So as you can see, you have a buffet of fantastic marketing tools right here waiting for you to dig in. It really is that simple, guys. So let's say you wanted to look at PowerPoint templates, for example. All you do is click on the blue link that says PowerPoint template drops, wait for the page to load, and this is where each of the templates will be displayed. So you can then decide which template you want to work with, double click on that file and wait for it to open up in PowerPoint. It is here where you can basically adapt the template, personalize it with your own details, and then save it to your computer. And from here you can print it. So you see, it's really quite easy. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I'll see you next time.
The RWK Legacy Club was created in honor of Harcourts South African Chairman, Mr. Robert Ketchen. The top 5 business owners are inducted into the club each year. Richard recently spent some time with the RWK nominees. Let's have a look at what they got up to.
Hi team, I'm very excited today to announce that there's some new functionality coming in the next week or so on the Office and Agent website. Some great stuff that you need to look at. We'll obviously make a video and send that through to you. But obviously you will now easier appear on the first page of Google when a specific word is search of real estate in your area and the area that you operate in. So watch out for that video, and I can assure you you're going to really enjoy that functionality. It's also going to have a lot to do with your social media and how you link your website back to your social media, etc, etc. So a lot of functionality. Just watch out for that video. The second thing that I would like to discuss is obviously Harcourts South Africa has been very fortunate to be assisting the 4 major banks in South Africa with their bank assisted sales. Meaning that we get those mandates from the bank and then we obviously sell them, and we've got a special relationship with those 4 financial institutions. But obviously there's certain rules involved, and we as a brand nationally gets evaluated on a monthly basis on our performance. So if one office drops the ball, then it affects us all. But we've been doing very well with it, and I want to congratulate you on your performance on that. There's just a few points that we need to remember. When we send you an email from Runel or Chantel to give you the mandate, please remember to reply within 24 hours when you want to accept or decline that mandate. That's the one thing. The other thing is, once you've accepted it, remember that mandate must be loaded within 48 hours onto our H1 system. And then obviously the most important thing, we need weekly feedback. Feedback before or on the first day of each and every week. We need that feedback. Then there's one thing that we miss a lot, and that's reverse leads. Meaning if you sit down with a seller and you can see it's a distressed seller, please send us that details of that distressed seller, and we will go to the financial institution where they got their bond, and we will make sure that when we get that mandate as a bank assisted sales mandate, that it will go back to you and you will have the opportunity to sell that property. So that's just quick from my guest today. Hope you have a lovely week, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video.
Here we go.
Howdy team, Simu just missed me and I'm at Rio de Janeiro 2016 Olympic Games. Let's have a look around. Nah, I'm just kidding. This is actually Kings Park swimming pool right here in beautiful Durban. Now the last time in Harcourts TV I spoke to you about how your program will dictate your results if you have the discipline to stick to what you've decided and you just follow your program on a daily basis. And this time around today, as part of the second thought about what I've learned from participating in competitions and regular exercise programs like many of my Harcourts colleagues love to do, is about goal setting. So what am I doing here? Well, just finished a cycle. Now it's time for the swim over the weekend. And obviously what I found is I've set a new goal, which is the Ironman 70.3 in Durban on the 18th of June 2017. And suddenly my actions start changing back to today. That's 7 months away from here, and I have to start doing different things from today onwards in order to achieve that specific goal. And that's what I found in business at the same time. Once you've set either a short-term, medium, or a long-term goal, your actions will start change in order to bring that goal about. I think it's advisable that whatever goal you set has got to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-orientated. And I want to assure you that any goal has got the power to propel and or pull you forward to achievement. So team, if you don't have one in existence yet, now is a great time to set a new goal and just make sure that your daily actions start changing in order to bring that about. Thanks for listening. Hope to talk soon. Cheerio.
Next up is a message from one of our business partners, followed by Team Talk with Richard Gray. Enjoy.
We've spoken about continually posting, increasing your frequency, aligning your strategies and goals with your social media content. And the only way we can improve accountability for social media content is by creating a social media calendar. We've spoken about this on Fridays or Mondays. Create that calendar and build up content through the entire week. Post your shareable images on a Friday. Post your branded content in the week. Share your community's content. That way you're interacting with your community, delivering your strategy, and meeting your social media goals.
everyone, and welcome to Team Talk. Congratulations to all those people whose names you've just seen now. We really had a fantastic October. Harcourts had a great October, but those were our top performers. So to those of you who had the best officers, the best agents, or had your best month ever, congratulations and thank you. I want to talk to you a little bit about living in South Africa. Now, we all know that living in South Africa right now is a bit of an adventure. If you open the paper or read on your phone or however you get your news, there's something pretty interesting happening every day. Some of it's really good, some of it's not so good. The danger with that is that you go up and down and twist and turn like a roller coaster with whatever the news is telling you. And that is only dangerous if you allow it to impact your personal life or your career. If you don't, you'll be fine. But if you allow that to drag you up and down, it's a problem. Now, I'm someone who does read the news and does go up and down with it. And I've found 3 different ways to cope with living in South Africa and all the exciting roller coaster ride we're on. Don't find it scary, find it enjoyable by doing the following 3 things. First of all, there's a lot of stuff you can do nothing about, and you've got to accept that. You cannot change what the Rand is going to do. You cannot change whether we get a rating downgrade. You can't change what the president says. You can't even change what the Springboks are doing. So, accept those things you can't change. That makes it a lot easier and it's pretty liberating. Second thing is, acknowledge and focus on the things that you can change, which is largely around yourself. All of us should have a 20-mile march. It should be things that we do consistently every day, every week, every month. Don't let a bad day impact that. So if you've read the news in the morning and something's really upset you or frustrated you, don't write that day off. Go out there and do what you were going to do anyway. So that's the second thing. Focus on the things that you can make a difference with. And then finally, an old friend of mine who I worked with for many years once said to me, you can't change the rules of the game necessarily, but you can be the best player on the field. And what that means is, there are things we can't change, but if you're the best, you're going to win the game. So make sure that you are the best, whether it's the best in your office, the best in your area, the best in the country. Make sure you strive to be that best person. So ignore the stuff you can't change, focus on the things you can, and make sure you're the best player on the field, and you'll win. Then you'll enjoy the roller coaster ride, have lots of excitement, and not let it be scary. Till next time, cheers.
It's what you learn after you know it all that actually counts. See what the Academy has on offer in the next few weeks in terms of learning opportunities in sales, rentals, leadership, as well as self-development. Now remember to book your seat electronically on the H1 front page under training calendar.
Thanks so much for tuning into Harcourts TV. Don't forget to throw us a comment. Until next time, stay classy, Team Harcourts.